Hello guys, long time no see. I'm here in my small office in Krakow and I've been willing to record this video for some time now. I'd like to thank you all for supporting Ruins Dev It was a great project that took a little bit of time to complete, have a lot of preparations beforehand, and then after executing it, we know that there were some issues with the rulebook. We've tried to amend this as quickly as possible. So I hope you're satisfied with that. And we know how to work it out for future projects so that the rulebook is even better since the beginning and not after delivering the game. And we will be focusing on that in the future. Be sure of that. Now, while I'm at it, I'd like to announce another thing, basically two things. So one of which is we are getting an expansion for Ruins Dev Binder. An expansion that would bring a lot of new enemies, a lot of new bosses. And I hope you will like it. I've prepared a small trailer for you with some bases on which the expansion was built on. I hope you will like it. Enjoy.
The bell tolls, calling to everyone on land to approach the ruins. But the call reached even further. Tribes of Myrtia had gathered under one banner. They head towards the Forsaken Land. Those deemed worthy will be given their relics, but those who fail will join the ruins as the ever-living, roaming its tunnels until they fade into oblivion. So many lives inside the ruins. They couldn't get unnoticed. The cedar is waiting.
So Tribes of Myrtia. It's a Ruins Dev Bind expansion which adds various new enemies and also bosses. Adds additional action cards and new mechanics like defense and, for example, the incorporating yourself as a enemy within the game after you die. You're probably asking what Ruins the Binder expansion Tribes of Myrtia will bring to the table. So at first, you will have a lot of new enemies, which will be fightable and uncountable. You're probably thinking, why do I need this expansion? Well, I'm going to explain in a few short words. So Ruins the Binder expansion, you're probably thinking about, why should I get this expansion? Well, let me tell you in a few words. Ruins the Binder expansion. You're probably asking yourself why I should get this expansion. Well, Tribes of Myrtia brings additional new enemies to the table and also new bosses, but also it brings new tokens. So one of the type is tribe, which when you step on, you will be able to encounter a whole group. So we made it a little bit more thematically as we have currently, where you have various enemies meshed up. Here you have one thematic group, for example, Wiccan, which are humans, and you would fight them plus a leader from their clan, tribe, basically. And after you defeat all of them, and the leader, he will give you a bunch of trophies, which you can later on spend on another token when you stand on it, where you will be able to purchase special action cards. The more bosses the more leaders you defeat, more trophies you are granted. So when you get defeated, you get a battered soul token, and that soul token is placed on the spot where you have been defeated. Upon new descent, so when you restart the game, you leave that token there for 2 turns. It has 2 sides. One of them will be that you get about 60 to 70% of what you've gathered previously, so experience points, traits, and all of that after you defeat it. So when you go for the second descent, you would get only 30%. So it will kind of push you to the limit to think about getting as much of your stuff back to even speed up the process of getting where you were previously in the game. And I think that's a great addition for those that aren't really waiting for even longing the game. So those few things already speed up the game as is. So regarding the price for Tribes of Myrtia, we have been in contact with our printer in the China, and we know that prices of everything went up because of pandemic. We were fortunate enough to deliver our Ruins the Binder board game before every cost went up by about 10 to 15%. I'm not even talking about shipping costs and such, but we are trying to figure it out to print it so that it is light enough and will fit into an envelope instead of having big chunky box, because we think that the concept of that will fit directly into your original box. So there's no point in printing a box for you backers, customers basically, to pay for additional shipping because of the size of the box. So we would like to make it as small as possible so that we can fit it into an envelope and just ship it straight away at your doorstep. So the shipping method that we want to use will cost about $5 to ship everywhere in the world, and about $19 to get you the game basically made, well, the addition to the Wisdom Binder. And I think that's a nice price point for what you're getting, and when you actually count the costs that come with it and the shipping value, I think is great in the ways we want to do it. We don't know if those would be valid for customs or anything like that, but those shouldn't be as high because of the value of the expansion and the shipping itself. So even so, you would pay like $5 on top of it, I think. We know that Ruins the Binder is a pretty niche game, so we would like to incorporate some mechanics of it into a totally new game. So I'd like to invite you to watch a short trailer for a future game that would likely hit the Kickstarter or GameFound in Q4 of 2021 or Q1 2022. Enjoy.
Nadia, respond! Are you there?
I see them. They are close. I think they know where I am. One is looking at me.
Tanya, we are almost there. 5 minutes tops. Are you there? Respond!
So the infection first week will be more casual style of game. Think more of maybe Gloomhaven. There won't be any miniatures, but you will have representations of those. You will have a map where you move around, and you will have similar style to Runes Deathbinder minimap, where you move around from one corner to another, making various decisions along the way to get to your destination point where you will be evacuated. It will be a game about you surviving in a zombie apocalypse world and getting various survivors work with you. There will be cool mechanics such as abandoning some of your survivors, regaining stamina, where you pay stamina for certain elements like walking, attacking with one weapon, another weapon, unlocking doors, stealth mechanics, hunger. You will also have gathering supplies, crafting elements, of course combat with the undead, and yeah, what more can you want in a world full of zombies than just try to survive and do your best with what you have. And this is the core of our games. Our games are made so that you have only limited resources and you're trying to do your best. It won't always end up your way, but I think that's the fun in games, that you are able to push yourself to the limit, think in different ways to approach and gain leverage above the game. I hope you guys are happy with what you've seen and how we are approaching stuff now. And I hope you will, follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like our page because we will be putting out some more information in the future. And if you want to get in touch, you know where to find us. And I hope you're enjoying your game. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and YouTube as we publish more information about the expansion and the new game, the infection first week itself. We'd like to hear your comments, so be sure to post below. What do you think about the price? What do you think about our shipping method? And generally about the new game. Are you excited? Do you like it? Do you like the idea behind it? I know it's a little bit vague right now, but we just want to let you know that we're cooking something up that you might like, and you will be able to play with more than 2 people. Have a great weekend.